2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Yes, high on confidence as Harold Varner III. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver, although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the first. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. It's on a good line. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Not a bad line, this one. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Yeah, that one will play. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's return to live play now. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down, looking for another birdie here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. John, you've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens and make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, look, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. I'd safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one, guys, for eagle.
That's frustrating. Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
I think it's more like a gaggle of birdies, isn't it, Luke? Gaggle?
Gaggle of birdies. A bonanza.
Bonanza of birdies.
Yep. All right. Beauty.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
A birdie putt awaits. Looking good. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's brilliant out of the sand. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
Yeah, no bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This looking solid.
Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 6 under. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. It's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? That was wonderfully done. And from the greenside rough here. Wow, that almost went in the hole. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
This is on a great line.
There it is. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with John Rahm trailing in second place. We've reached the 8th hole.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Playing within their comfort zone there. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yes! Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. There's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Already in control of this tournament, looking to extend that lead on this short hole.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Opting for the 5-wood. They get a little ground draw here. That's inside the house of opportunity. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. That one had eyes for it the whole way. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Wonderfully played. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. This putt was about 17 feet long. This one's dialed in. Top effort, that. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Now at -9 for the day. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well played. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
That was a gallant attempt. A par putt on the table. The putt drops, and we're moving on. 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
They'll be soaring high if this goes in. This one for eagle.
It's tracking. He's made it for eagle. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
What a drive, look at that.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Well, this one's right at the pin. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And that's 8 birdies today. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 14th hole. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. A thing of beauty.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. You like that, didn't you? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Currently minus 15 for the day.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
This one heading towards the green. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is their look at birdie.
That starts off on a good line.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And Rich, after the first 17 have tested the play, they find themselves on yet one more examination with this last hole.
I love this hole because if you're leading and have a chance to win, this is the tee shot you want. There's all kinds of room out there to the right-hand side. Tee it high and let it fly. Give yourself the best opportunity to go into this elevated green with a short iron to make it as easy as possible on you. And it's much easier said than done, Luke, as you and I both well know.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And with this putt, he will win the event. This one's online. Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nance once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man and bestowed upon a great player. And this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.